Hi, so welcome back to my video. Today we'll be talking about arrays and structs. What are arrays and structs? So without wasting much of your time, let's get started. Now, in Solidity, we use arrays and structs, just like other programming languages like JavaScript, which are object oriented as well. We use arrays and also structs. Now, what is really arrays? Arrays specifically is used for storing ordered lists or probably a collection of similar items. So struct at the other hand is just more like an object. It's actually like an object. You understand? Used for grouping related data as well. Probably by using labels and all. So struct actually looks like arrays. You understand? So you can use both together while working in hand. Now, in this video, I will actually show you how you can use arrays and struct and how it is being used in Solidity. So let's see how we can use it. Now, first of all, in Solidity, arrays basically can actually be represented this way. We can say, sorry, before I actually start writing it, let me start with the keyword, which is contract, where we would actually be putting on our code. Contract array structs and structs, the name of our contract. So just trying to name it simply structs. I could say underscore, so it will actually still compile. Let's first of all see how arrays are being used in Solidity. Now you can actually say 256 box. Sorry, array. Now mind you can actually bring in this to be closed. Now this bracket actually signifies this is an array basically, and now this is actually a dynamic array basically. And let me let's see how static array is being represented. When we say static array, it means this is a static array. When I say static array, I mean it actually has the amount of items it wants to actually represent. In this angle, we have three items we want to represent. So this is just a static array. So in this tutorial, we would actually work with dynamic array and see how we can actually use it. So now this is array in Solidity. In JavaScript, we actually use array in a different form. So, but I just want to actually let you know that it's just more of a syntax difference. In JavaScript, you actually say this thing this way. You can actually say my array then define bracket, and that's in JavaScript. Right now, the reason why it's showing error is because of we're actually on Solidity. So don't get confusing. Now let's begin by seeing how we can actually use structs. What are structs? Like I said, structs actually is different from array. It's used actually to hold amount of related or group of related items, while arrays are used in actually for similar stuffs but in a different way. Arrays are actually more like used trying to store stuffs like collection of similar items, whereby structs are used for you to group related data. Now with structs you can actually do stuff in a custom way. You can actually add stuff in a custom way. Now let's see how we can actually use structs in solidity. Now this is struct. Now let's say we want to actually get the details for a particular person. All we need to do is just to say if we want to get a detail in for a particular person, what we need to do is to say person, or let's say we want to get a data for an animal, for animals, for an animal lion. Let's say a lion. Now here it says defining empty struct is disallowed. Now you need to actually put the items, the group of items. Now a lion has how many legs? So we add the legs. It has let's say it has four legs, right? So let's say legs, number of legs. Then let's say it has um one two eyes, or probably let's say um it's actually eats something. Let's say it eats, let's use a string. Let's use a string favorite food. Now we just defined a struct basically. This is how you define structs in solidity. Now how can we actually use structs with arrays? I will actually give an example how we can actually generate a contract whereby we used a array and struct to actually hold a data and see what it displays. Now, as collections. Now let's begin by this. First of all, let's comment this array basically. Let's create an array, this another array by saying lion, open bracket, close bracket. Let's say we just declared a dynamic array which is using our structs name to declare an array. You understand? So now let's actually begin by um then we add praises. So now in this function we would add two parameters, and the parameters we're going to add, first of all let's add the name, and as well the name, that's the food, and the number of legs. Now we are trying to actually name the parameters we want to actually want to use to hold the variables we actually declared on the struct. Now what we would say is string memory underscore. You don't need to make it equal the same, so you need to be different from the one above, the name above. Number of favorite food. Then you say we let's actually name our leg itself. Then what we'll say is u int underscore number of legs. Now we want to actually push in our new array. You understand? Like we want to actually push in another item. So let's see how we can actually do this. Let's say let's see how we can actually do this. We want to actually get the arrays values. So let's say lion property dot push. You are trying to push in. That's how arrays. When you try to push in stuff, so pushing method is just you trying to actually add a new value basically. So now I can actually simplify this, but right now let me do it in a more straightforward way. Then lion open bracket underscore number of legs comma underscore favorite food. Now right now let's compile and see what happens. Okay, so let's deploy. Right now I've compiled it and it compiled successfully. And let's actually compile and deploy, which I've compiled. Mind you, the array starts from an index of 0. Array starts from an index of 0. 0 index starts from an index of 0, which is like this. 0. Next one is 1. So let's see on an index 0 what we will have. So let's go and see how what we just code runs. So now on the list of properties, let's say 0, which this list of lions properties rather is this array. You understand? We want to actually know the the stuff we've added on the lions property. You understand? The array. So it will give us the amount of stuff we've added or items. So if we click it, nothing. We have nothing right now because we've not added anything on the add lion details function. Now let's say we added fried yam or fried rice. Let's say the lion likes fried rice, comma it has 4 legs. Let's say add lion's details. We've just made some transaction and added lion's details. Now let's click lion's property. Now watch. We just had this something displayed. We had numbers of leg 4 on index 0, and on index 1 we have favorite food fried rice. Now let's say we want to have on index 2, we want to have something else. Let's to beans and let's still say 4 legs. Now let's say on index 2, on index 1 what now happens? Beans is now on index 1. So this is how struct and array works in Solidity.